Hey guys, Dan here from DansTube.TV, and recently I got to check out the GoPro Hero4 in Black Edition. We tested it out with the GoPro Hero3, also in the Black Edition, and it was a little bit of a comparison, but the main focus was to test out the Hero4, test out the 4K functionality, and the 1080p with 120 frames per second. So we just really wanted to test out this awesome little action camera, and I'd love to thank Ian over at OzzieTech, who actually let me play around with the camera. We went out and we filmed this video. He also has an unboxing of the GoPro Hero4, so go over and check out his channel. There will be links in the description below. The Hero4 in Black Edition is retailing at 639 Australian dollars, and it features 4K at 30 frames per second. We also have 1080p at 120 frames per second. It also offers 12 megapixels for taking photos, and that's up to 30 frames per second. It also has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for all of the accessories available to the GoPro range at the moment. So quite a fantastic setup, and like I said, we tested it out with the GoPro Hero3. Okay. So this is the Hero4 audio test with the enclosure on it, and then we'll test it without the case on. This is an audio test without the capsule on it, just the pure audio from the Hero4. So there will be watermarks in the top left corner, so make sure to check them out and you can see the comparison between the two shots that we took. But overall, I really enjoyed the experience. They touched up a few things with the Hero4, the interface is a lot easier to navigate through now, and the build quality is just a little bit more stable. They've played around with the battery location and the location of the ports, so it's just got a little bit of a different design. It's still the exact same size though, so it will work for all of your other accessories, which is super handy and something that I guess GoPro are renowned for, the fact that you have a library of accessories to play around with, and they work on pretty much all the different models. So overall the footage was great, we checked it out, we also tested out some 4K footage, but obviously when I render this it's going to dumb down the footage just a little bit, but hopefully you'll still be able to see the difference between the 1080p and the 4K footage. I also did slow down some of the footage, so that was in 1080p at 120 frames per second, and when I slowed it down it wasn't juttery or anything, it still kept the richness to the colors, and that was one thing that I have to mention, the richness of colors between the GoPro Hero4 and the Hero3. Now the Hero4 just offered a lot more diversity in the colors, there was a lot more richness, a lot more tones, and it popped just a little bit more than the Hero3. Now you've also got to keep in mind that it's not a drastic difference. There are slight improvements, but you're still going to be able to pick up some great footage from the Hero3, which is phenomenal. Both of these cameras are amazing for action cameras. We also filmed a scene where a lizard jumped into the water, and I cropped the footage and also slowed it down. So that's a true test of the Hero4, just those random moments that you really want to capture and you want to enlarge without losing the pixel density or without losing the richness, and that was something that I guess really tested out how great the quality is compared to the Hero3, because you do have a lot more freedom and you have a lot more to work with, I guess, with the Hero4. It's just a higher quality camera. The one main advantage to the Hero4 Black Edition is the fact that it has 2 times the performance. So it's got a really powerful processor, and they're quoting 2 times more powerful than its predecessor. It also has 2 times faster video frame rates, so that just allows you to really slow down the footage and keep the richness. It's got even better image quality, and the fact that it keeps those sharper, richer, and more detailed tones into the picture and into your videos, it just really allows you to play with the footage a little bit more and keep those amazing action scenes at their peak. Even when you're cropping it down or even when you're slowing the footage down, it just gives you that freedom just to play around with the footage, and it was fantastic. I noticed myself really slowing down the footage just to see how rich the tones were and how well the video held together, really, because I noticed a lot of the time when you slow down footage it loses a lot of the impact, it's a bit more juttery, and this didn't lose any of that. It was fantastic. The Hero4 Black Edition is amazing. One of the best action cameras on the market by far. It also has 4 times the resolution when you use your 4K, and that's over obviously 1080p. So that's 4K at 30 frames per second. So that's fantastic. And we tested it out and the colors were beautiful. There was a lot of vibrance to the trees out and about when we were testing this out. The greens really stood out and it popped compared to the 1080p. So there was a drastic difference. The 12 megapixel burst photos were also amazing, and it takes it at a blistering 30 frames per second. So that's quite a lot over previous models. The Hero 4 also offers some new settings for after dark. That was definitely something that was needed because low light settings are very hard to come by on action cameras, and the fact that we can actually make these really dark scenes pop with the new Hero 4 is amazing, and we did actually test it out. I don't have any of the footage in this video, but it did look great from the footage that I did test out. The Hero 4 also has a powerful new audio system, and I tested it out earlier on in the video, and personally I feel like they definitely have improved it. It's not as crackly, and it's got a more crisp sound to it, so definitely an improvement over the predecessors, and something that was needed because audio is definitely one of the most important things for video production. But anyway guys, I really enjoyed testing out these two products here, the GoPro Hero 4 in Black Edition and the GoPro Hero 3 in Black Edition.
Thanks for watching the video, guys.
If you enjoyed it, then please make sure to hit my like button. And let me know what you think in the comments below of the brand new Hero 4. Thank you so much for watching guys, and please make sure to have a fantastic day.